All right, so are Facebook ad agencies worth it?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Well, in this deep dive, we're going to figure that out.
Yeah, let's dive in.
We're dissecting an article called Are Facebook Ad Agencies Worth It? From Upbeat Agency.
Oh, Upbeat Agency. I've heard of them.
Yeah, they're a digital marketing group.
Okay.
Now, you might think, of course, an agency would say they're worth it,
Right.
and that's fair.
Yeah, for sure.
But don't worry.
Okay.
We're going to explore the pros and the cons
Love it.
so you can make a truly informed decision.
Sounds good.
So let's start with what agencies tout as their biggest asset, their expertise.
Expertise. Yeah.
But we're not just talking about knowing where to click and how to set up a basic ad.
Right.
So what specifically does that expertise translate to in the real world?
Okay, well, think of it this way. You're struggling to hit your sales goals with your Facebook ads. An agency comes in, and they're not just setting up a few ads and hoping for the best. They're using their deep knowledge of Facebook's platform to analyze your target audience,
Right.
your competitors, and the overall market trends. They might even uncover niche groups you hadn't even considered,
Interesting.
which would lead to a more targeted and effective campaign.
So it's like they've got a secret decoder ring for the Facebook algorithm.
Yeah, basically.
They know the language, the
Yeah.
trends, the nuances that make an ad
Yep.
truly successful on that platform.
Exactly. It's not just about setting up the ads themselves, it's about the strategy behind them.
Okay.
Agencies bring experience from diverse clients.
Right.
So they've seen what works and what doesn't across a wide range of industries.
So they're not starting from scratch with every client.
Yeah.
They're coming in with a wealth of knowledge and experience that allows them to hit the ground running.
Yeah, precisely. And then they can apply those proven strategies and tailor them to your specific business goals.
I like it.
Now, on top of that expertise, let's talk about the time-saving aspect.
Well, time is money,
It really is.
especially for busy business owners like yourself.
Yeah.
The article really emphasized how much time goes into managing Facebook ads effectively.
It's a ton.
It's a never-ending cycle of monitoring, analyzing, tweaking, and optimizing.
It's like having another full-time job, right?
Yeah.
Constantly checking metrics,
Yeah.
testing different ad variations, trying to stay ahead of Facebook's ever-changing algorithm.
So by handing over the reins to an agency,
Yeah,
you're freeing up your time to focus on the core aspects of your business.
exactly.
That sounds tempting.
Right.
But of course, we have to address the elephant in the room,
Oh, yeah.
the cost.
The dreaded cost.
Agencies aren't free.
Nope.
And that upfront investment can be a major concern for some businesses.
Okay.
But the article argues that a good agency is designed to maximize your ad budget's ROI,
Okay.
potentially saving you money in the long run.
Interesting.
So it's a bit of a catch-22, right?
Okay.
You're spending money to hopefully save money and increase your profits.
Exactly. Here's how it works.
Okay.
Agencies are experts in precise targeting.
Okay.
They can use their knowledge and tools to ensure your ads are seen by the right people, the people who are actually interested in your product or service.
Okay.
Think of it like this. You wouldn't put up a billboard advertising vegan burgers in the middle of a cattle ranch, right?
That's a great analogy.
You want to put your message in front of the people who are most likely to respond to it.
So agencies are like laser-focused marketers,
Yeah.
making sure your ad budget isn't wasted on irrelevant audiences.
Exactly.
That's got to be a relief for any business owner.
It absolutely is. Plus, they might have access to tools and discounts
Okay.
that aren't available to individuals,
Okay.
which can help stretch your budget even further. Think of it like having a VIP pass to the world of Facebook advertising.
Now that sounds appealing,
Right.
but the article did mention a caveat here.
Oh, right.
It suggested that for businesses with very small ad budgets,
Okay.
the agency fees might actually outweigh the potential savings.
That's an important point. It's all about finding the right balance.
Yeah.
If your budget is tiny, you might be better off learning the ropes yourself and gradually increasing your spending as you get more comfortable.
Okay.
But if you're already spending a significant amount on Facebook ads
Yeah.
and struggling to see results,
Okay.
an agency might be just what you need to take things to the next level.
So expertise and potential cost savings are definitely big points in favor of agencies.
For sure.
But what about the tools they use?
The tools.
The article mentioned something about fancy tools and data deep dives,
Oh, yeah.
which sounds pretty intriguing.
Yeah, this is another area where agencies can really set themselves apart.
Okay.
They have access to powerful analytics tools that provide insights way beyond what you typically see on your own.
Okay.
And they know how to use those insights to optimize your campaigns for maximum impact.
I'm picturing dashboards with graphs and charts revealing all sorts of hidden secrets about my target audience. What kind of insights are we talking about here?
We're talking about understanding not just who your audience is, but what motivates them, what their interests are, and even what time of day they're most likely to engage with your ads.
Wow. Okay.
Agencies can pinpoint your most valuable audience segments,
Oh.
the people who are most likely to convert, and then tailor your ads specifically to them.
So it's not just about reaching a lot of people.
No.
It's about reaching the right people with the right message at the right time.
Exactly. And this is where those hyper-focused ad optimizations come into play.
Okay.
Agencies use data to refine your targeting messaging and even the creative elements of your ads
Right.
to ensure they're resonating with your audience.
Okay, I have to admit this data-driven approach is starting to sound pretty tempting.
Yeah, it can be really powerful.
But I also remember the article saying that not everyone needs this level of analysis.
That's true. If your target market is relatively straightforward and your ad goals are pretty basic, you might not need to go full-on data scientist. However, if you're aiming for a highly targeted campaign with specific conversion goals,
Right.
those advanced analytics can make a world of difference.
So it's about assessing your needs and determining if that level of data analysis is necessary for your specific business goals.
Precisely. And that brings us to another crucial aspect that the article highlighted.
Okay.
Flexibility.
Flexibility.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought that would be a major consideration with Facebook ads.
It's more important than you might think.
Why is it so important?
Well, think about it. Some businesses need the ability to make rapid adjustments to their campaigns based on market trends, customer feedback, or even just a sudden burst of inspiration.
Okay.
If your business thrives on that kind of agility, an agency's established processes might feel a bit restrictive.
I see. It's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole.
Exactly.
Some businesses just need a different approach.
Right, and the article even mentioned that communication delays can sometimes be an issue when working with an agency.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If your business requires lightning-fast responses and on-the-fly adjustments, those delays could be a real bottleneck.
So before signing on the dotted line with an agency, it's crucial to have a frank discussion about their flexibility and responsiveness.
Absolutely.
Make sure their style aligns with your needs and that they're comfortable with your desired level of involvement.
You want a partnership that feels collaborative and empowering, not restrictive.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
We've talked about the expertise agencies bring the time they can save you, how they can maximize your budget, the power of their analytics, and even the importance of flexibility.
For sure.
But there's one more aspect we need to discuss.
Okay, what's that?
And it's a big one. Control.
Ah, yes, the control factor.
This is something that many business owners struggle with when considering an agency.
Definitely.
After all, you've poured your heart and soul into building your business.
Yeah.
And the thought of someone else taking the reins of your Facebook ad campaigns can be a bit daunting.
It's like handing over the keys to your prized possession, right?
Exactly.
You want to make sure they're in good hands.
And that's why finding an agency you truly trust is paramount.
Couldn't agree more.
You need a team that understands your vision, your values, and your unique brand identity. You want to feel confident that they're not just blindly following a formula, but rather they're crafting a strategy that's tailored to your specific goals and aspirations.
It's about finding a partner who will work collaboratively with you, keeping you informed and involved every step of the way.
So it's not just about offloading a task.
Right.
It's about finding a partner who will work collaboratively with you.
Yeah.
Keeping you informed and involved every step of the way.
Absolutely. That open communication, that sense of shared ownership is crucial for a successful agency-client relationship.
All right, so we've tackled expertise, time-saving, budget considerations, data deep dives.
We've covered a lot.
Flexibility, and even the delicate balance of control.
Yeah.
What else do we need to factor in before making the leap?
Well, we've discussed the practical aspects, the financial considerations, and the strategic elements.
Okay.
But there's one more piece of the puzzle that often gets overlooked.
And what's that?
The human element.
The human element. Now you've really piqued my curiosity.
It's an important one.
We'll have to save that discussion for part 2 of our deep dive.
Sounds good. We'll pick it up there.
Stay tuned. It's a crucial aspect that can make or break your experience with a Facebook ads agency.
Definitely stay tuned.
Welcome back. In the last part of our deep dive, we left off on a bit of a cliffhanger.
We did.
The human element. of working with a Facebook ads agency.
Right.
I'm dying to know more.
It's something that's often overlooked in the rush to analyze metrics and strategize campaigns,
Okay.
but it's absolutely crucial for a successful partnership.
So let's unpack this.
Hmm.
What exactly does the human element entail in this context?
It's about more than just finding an agency with friendly faces or a cool office space.
Huh.
It's about alignment.
Alignment.
Yeah, aligning your values, your vision for your brand, and your overall marketing philosophy with the agency you choose.
So it's not just about their technical skills or their track record with other clients.
No, not just that.
It's about finding a team that truly gets you and your business on a deeper level.
Exactly, because when you have that alignment, you're not just hiring a service provider.
Right.
You're gaining a partner who's invested in your success,
Okay.
who understands your goals, and who shares your passion for what you do.
I can see how that would make a huge difference in the dynamics of the relationship.
It really does.
It's like the difference between a transactional exchange and a true collaboration.
Precisely. And that collaborative spirit can lead to more creative campaigns, more effective strategies, and ultimately a stronger, more fulfilling partnership
Okay.
that benefits both sides.
So that all sounds fantastic in theory.
It is.
But how do you actually find an agency that aligns with your values and your vision?
Yeah.
It's not like they wear their philosophy on their sleeves, right?
Right. It takes a bit of digging and a willingness to look beyond the surface-level sales pitches.
Okay.
Start by exploring their website.
Their website.
Yeah, not just their services page, but their blog posts, their case studies, even their social media presence.
Okay.
Look for clues about their company culture, their values, and how they approach their work.
It's like being a detective,
Yeah,
looking for those subtle hints and signals that reveal their true character.
exactly. And don't be afraid to ask tough questions during those initial consultations.
It was like what?
What are their core values?
Okay.
How do they measure success?
Mhm.
What's their communication style like?
Great.
Do they prioritize data over creativity or vice versa?
It's about getting a feel for their personality,
Yeah.
their approach, and whether they're genuinely excited about working with you and your brand.
You want to feel confident that you're entrusting your brand to a team that not only understands your goals, but also shares your enthusiasm and your commitment to ethical marketing practices.
So it's about finding a team that you can not only work with, but that you can also connect with on a personal level.
Absolutely. Because at the end of the day, it's a human connection that fosters trust, open communication, and a shared sense of purpose.
Now, shifting gears a bit, let's revisit the topic of agency expertise.
Okay. Expertise.
In the first part of our deep dive,
Mm-hmm.
we talked about how agencies bring a wealth of knowledge and experience to the table.
Yeah, we did.
But I'm curious to know more about what that expertise actually looks like in action.
Of course. The article we're dissecting actually gave some great concrete examples of how Upbeat Agency applies its expertise to create successful campaigns.
Okay, tell me more.
For instance, they emphasize the importance of understanding audience preferences, going beyond basic demographics to really delve into their interests, motivations, and online behavior.
That makes sense. It's not enough to just know that your target audience is women aged 25-34.
Right.
You need to understand what makes them tick, what they're passionate about, what problems they're trying to solve.
Precisely. And Upbeat Agency also talked about the importance of aligning ads with Facebook's own style and aesthetic.
Interesting.
It's about creating ads that feel native to the platform, that blend seamlessly into the feed,
Right.
rather than sticking out like a sore thumb.
It's like speaking the platform's language, understanding the nuances of its design and user experience
Yeah,
to create ads that feel organic and engaging
exactly.
rather than intrusive or disruptive.
That's a great way to put it. And that attention to detail, that deep understanding of the platform and its users, is something that sets experienced agencies apart.
Okay.
They know how to craft ads that not only capture attention, but also resonate with the target audience and drive meaningful results.
And speaking of results, let's delve back into the topic of cost effectiveness.
Okay, cost effectiveness.
The article argued that agencies can actually save you money in the long run by maximizing your ROI.
Right.
Can you elaborate on that a bit more?
Sure.
How do they actually achieve those cost savings?
One of the key ways agencies achieve cost effectiveness is through precise targeting,
Right.
as we discussed earlier, by ensuring your ads are seen by the right people.
Right.
You're minimizing wasted spend and maximizing the impact of your budget. But it goes beyond that.
Okay.
Agencies often have access to tools and discounts
Oh, right.
that aren't available to individual advertisers.
It's like having a VIP pass to the world of Facebook ads, right?
Exactly.
You get access to exclusive deals and perks that can make a big difference in your overall spending.
And that can be especially beneficial for businesses with limited budgets.
Oh.
They can leverage an agency's buying power and industry connections
Right.
to get more bang for their buck.
Now, I know we talked about how smaller budgets might not be a good fit for an agency,
We did.
but are there any situations where even businesses with limited budgets might benefit from working with an agency?
There are definitely scenarios where it can make sense. For example, if you have a very specific high-stakes campaign coming up, maybe a product launch or a major sale,
Okay.
enlisting the expertise of an agency for a short-term engagement
Okay.
could be a smart move.
So it's like calling in the special forces for a critical mission.
Exactly.
You're bringing in the big guns for a concentrated effort to achieve a specific goal.
And even if you can't afford an ongoing agency partnership,
Mm-hmm.
a short-term engagement can give you valuable insights and strategies
Okay.
that you can then implement on your own.
Okay, so we've covered expertise, cost-effectiveness,
Yep.
and even short-term engagements.
Uh-huh.
Now let's dive into those fancy tools and analytics that we touched on earlier.
Okay, the tools.
I'm fascinated by the idea of uncovering hidden insights and trends that I might be missing on my own.
It's like having X-ray vision for your Facebook ad campaigns, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So tell me more about these tools.
Okay.
What kind of information do they reveal, and how do agencies use that data to optimize campaigns?
Well, imagine being able to see which age group responds best to your ads or which type of ad copy drives the most conversions.
Okay.
Agencies have access to tools that provide that level of granular detail,
Wow.
allowing them to pinpoint your most valuable audience segments and tailor your ads accordingly.
So it's like having a team of data scientists working behind the scenes to analyze every click, every conversion, and then using that information to constantly refine and improve your campaigns.
That's a great analogy, and it's not just about analyzing the data. It's about understanding what it means and how to translate those insights into actionable strategies.
So it's not just about having access to the tools, it's about having the expertise to interpret the data and use it effectively.
Absolutely. And that's another area where agencies can really shine.
Okay.
They have the experience and the know-how to turn data into gold, so to speak.
Now, I know we talked about how not everyone needs this level of data analysis,
No.
but for those who do, what are some of the specific benefits they can expect to see?
One of the biggest benefits is increased efficiency. Yeah, by targeting your ads more precisely and optimizing your campaigns based on data-driven insights,
Okay.
you can get more bang for your buck and achieve your goals more quickly.
So it's not just about spending less.
No.
It's about getting more out of every dollar you spend.
Exactly. And it's also about reducing risk.
Rick?
Yeah. By using data to inform your decisions, you're minimizing the chances of wasting money on campaigns that aren't resonating with your audience.
It's like taking the guesswork out of advertising and replacing it with a more strategic, data-driven approach.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And that can be a game changer for businesses looking to scale their growth and achieve sustainable success with Facebook ads.
Okay, so we've covered expertise,
Yep.
cost-effectiveness, the power of analytics, and the importance of finding an agency that aligns with your values.
Right.
What else do we need to consider before making the leap?
Well, there's one more crucial aspect that we touched on earlier,
Okay.
but haven't fully explored. Flexibility.
Flexibility, right?
Yeah. Well, agencies offer amazing expertise and tools. Their structured approach might not be the perfect fit for every business.
Right. We talked about how some businesses need the ability to make rapid adjustments to their campaigns, and an agency's established processes might not always allow for that level of agility.
Exactly.
Can you give us some more specific examples of when that might be an issue?
Absolutely. Let's say you're a startup launching a new product,
Okay.
and you need to be able to pivot your messaging quickly based on early customer feedback.
Right.
Or maybe you're in a fast-moving industry
Yeah.
where trends change rapidly,
Okay.
and you need to be able to adapt your campaigns on the fly.
Got it.
In those situations, an agency's more structured approach might feel a bit restrictive.
So it's not that agencies are inherently inflexible.
No, not at all.
It's just that their processes are designed to ensure consistency and accountability,
Right.
which might not always align with the needs of businesses
Yeah,
that thrive on rapid iteration and experimentation.
exactly. And it's not just about the speed of change. It's also about the level of control you want to maintain over your campaigns.
Right.
Some businesses prefer a very hands-on approach, while others are happy to delegate most of the decision-making to their agency.
So it's crucial to have that conversation up front and make sure you're both on the same page about how much involvement you want to have in the day-to-day management of your campaigns.
Absolutely. And it's important to remember that there's no right or wrong answer here.
Okay.
It's about finding the right fit for your specific needs and preferences.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
But I feel like we're just scratching the surface of this complex and ever-evolving world of Facebook ads.
You're right. And that's why we've saved the most crucial piece of the puzzle for last.
Okay.
The aspect that truly determines whether an agency is the right fit for you.
Ooh, another cliffhanger.
I know, right?
Don't leave us hanging.
I won't.
What could be more important than everything we've already discussed?
Well, we've talked about the practical considerations, the financial aspects, the data, the flexibility.
Right.
But what about the results?
The results,
Yeah.
of course. That's what it all boils down to in the end, right?
Exactly.
I'll have to dive into that in part 3, this deep dive.
We will.
Stay tuned. All right, so we're back
Back for the final part.
to wrap up our deep dive.
Into the world of Facebook ad agencies.
You know, if you recall in the last part,
Mm-hmm.
we teased that we'd be talking about the most crucial aspect,
The results.
the results.
Yeah.
That's what it all comes down to in the end.
Very
Right.
clearly.
So let's dive in.
All right, let's do it.
How do we know
Yeah.
if an agency can really deliver?
How do we measure that?
What should we be looking for?
You want to see tangible results,
Okay.
not just vanity metrics like likes and clicks.
Right, we want real business outcomes.
Exactly. We're talking increased sales,
Okay.
lead generation,
Yeah.
brand awareness, things that actually move the needle for your business.
So how do we evaluate an agency's ability to deliver these kinds of results?
Okay, well, first,
Yeah.
you got to examine their track record.
Track records.
Look at their case studies,
Uh,
testimonials,
mm.
their portfolio of past clients.
Okay, so like checking their references.
Exactly what kind of results have they achieved for businesses similar to yours?
Right, because what works for one business might not work for another.
Exactly. Different industries have different needs.
Makes sense. And don't be afraid to ask tough questions about their methodology.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
How do they measure success?
How do they define it?
What are their key performance indicators?
Their KPIs.
How do they track progress and report on results?
It's about transparency.
Yeah, you want to understand their process
Absolutely.
and make sure it aligns with your expectation.
And communication is key.
Right, you want an agency that's proactive in keeping you informed
Yeah.
about progress, challenges, and opportunities.
Keep you in the loop.
Yeah. You should feel like you're part of the team,
Absolutely.
not just a client.
Collaborative partnership.
Exactly. So now, to answer the big question posed by the article,
Are Facebook ad agencies worth it?
are they?
Well, it's not a simple yes or no answer.
I figured.
It really depends on your specific business needs.
Right.
Your budget, your goals, your comfort level with delegating certain aspects of your marketing.
It's about finding the right fit.
Exactly the right fit for your unique circumstances.
But even if you decide against an agency right now, just understanding their advantages and how they operate
Yeah.
can really help you level up your own Facebook ad game.
Absolutely. Knowledge is power.
Couldn't agree more, and we hope this deep dive has given you the knowledge you need
Yeah.
to make informed decisions about your Facebook advertising.
To take your campaigns to the next level.
Exactly. So that's it for this deep dive into Facebook ad agencies.
Thanks for joining us.
We'll catch you in the next one.